Oh, financial wellness this week. This is what our focus is. So, oh my goodness, financial wellness, whether you are financially abundant or whether you are financially struggling, it comes down to one thing, right? Your beliefs, your subconscious beliefs around money. That's what it comes down to. So, 95% of our financial beliefs are subconscious. So, what does that mean? It means when we were at a younger age, the things we witnessed and experienced and heard would have created these beliefs that, doesn't matter how old you are at this time, you are believing financially around, this can be anything, but financial is where it's biggest effect in our lives. But you're living out your life based on these beliefs. Because when we're younger, we don't have that part of our brain that goes, yeah, no, that's not true. Or, yeah, no, I don't know if I believe in that. We just take it all in, we just soak it all up. And then we get these unconscious beliefs that lead us when we're older and either trip us up or create the wealth that we know, right? So what this means is that you don't have to believe your your thoughts. You don't have to believe them anymore. You get to change those beliefs if they're not working for you. Okay. So this week is all about taking a step back and observing, witnessing with curiosity our thoughts about money. Because our thoughts about money become our beliefs and they end up creating our future. Now, a belief is really, what is a belief? A belief is just a thought that we keep thinking, right? So if you've had this thought your whole life, it's of course going to create your beliefs. And then a thought, right? A thought is just a thought. We can change a thought. So that's why we want to go back, step back, observe. What are my thoughts and beliefs around money? So, for example, let's take two different examples financially around thoughts. So, let's go thoughts and beliefs around money. So, let's take the belief that you got to work really hard in order to make money. Okay, so there's a belief and some thoughts around that, or things that we may have heard when we were growing up. I heard this a lot. Money doesn't grow on trees, right? Money isn't easy to come by, right? Those are the kind of thoughts and words and, maybe experiences we would have witnessed as we were growing up. But there it is. There's the belief. You have to work hard in order to make money. So then everything that you see around you will support that, right? You're going to see people who work really hard and they benefit from that, right? You're going to see people who go, well, they don't work hard enough, right? Therefore, they're not all that financially abundant, right? So you're going to see things that are going to support these thoughts and these beliefs. Then you're going to start to say particular words like, I can't really afford that, right? Or I can't really afford to do what I want to do. I got to work a little harder to make a little bit more money so I can really do what it is that I want to do. And then, one of the main things when we have this kind of a belief or these kind of thoughts going through is that we tend to focus more on what we don't have, right? So it's like, well, I want to have that, but I got to work a little harder to get that, right? So we focus more on what we don't have. And then we have this energy around us. It's like, um, you know, I, it, this belief stops us from doing what it is that we really want to do. Or it may stop us from, here's a big one, taking risks. Because it's like, well, yeah, I don't want to take risks. I just need to work hard, and that's what's going to bring me the money, right? Because money doesn't grow on trees, and it's not really easy to come by. I don't want to take risks, right? So we may stop doing, maybe doing something risky that could be beneficial, or it just even stops us from doing what we want to do. Because again, I can't afford that. We'll say things like that. I can't really afford that. I can't, or maybe I'll never be able to afford that, right? Or I can't really do what I want to do. And really what it comes down to is that we feel with this belief, we feel that we don't really deserve money unless we've worked really hard for it. So it's harder for us to receive gifts, right? It's harder for us to receive, if we haven't really worked for it. It's like, well, do I really deserve this? And then, of course, we see people who just, have money flowing to them, and you're like, they're not even working hard. They don't even deserve that. So these are the words that we say and the thoughts that we think that really supports this belief that probably was programmed into us, in our younger years. And so, what this most likely leads to is that you have some struggles, right? Or maybe you're not actually struggling financially, but you always have this feeling, right? You've got this kind of sense like there's never going to be enough, or what if there's not enough, right? So yeah, our financial beliefs around that cause us to struggle or worry that we're not going to have enough or that we don't have enough. All right, so let's take another example. What if you grew up believing that, what, money comes and money goes, right? Money's easy to come by. Money is just energy, right? Because money is currency. It's just energy. It comes and it goes, right? Just a belief that you're always going to be okay financially. And of course, when you were younger, you probably witnessed or, had experiences, or maybe money just kind of came naturally, or there's these beliefs. It's like, no, money is just energy. It just comes and it just goes. And so the thought, could be just that. Money comes, you win some, you lose some. It's easy to make money, right? Maybe you grew up thinking, I'm pretty lucky when it comes to money. So these are the thoughts, these are the beliefs that are going. And so you're going to see support of that everywhere you look, because those are your thoughts, those are your beliefs, right? You'll see how money does really good things in the world. You'll see how people just make money really easily. It's just not even a big deal. And then you'll say things like, you know what? There's always enough money to go around, right? More money just constantly flows to me. I don't know. You'll say things that support that belief because that's what you think, that's what you believe, that's what you see. Right? And here's the biggest. Those who have that belief that money is easy to come by, they tend to focus more on what they have, not on what they don't have. And not only that, they appreciate what they have. It's that energy of appreciation because it's easy to come by, right? Look at all this that I have. It's easy to come by, right? And then they will, it doesn't, not having enough money doesn't stop them from doing what they want to do. They do it. Why? Because they just know the money will come, right? It's just like, I'm not sure where it's coming from, but I just know I'm always going to be okay. I always have, I always will be, right? So these are the beliefs, these are the thoughts, these are the experiences that we're having. And they know that they deserve money without having to work hard. It just comes, right? And they know that not only them, but everybody else does too. So they don't look at it like, oh, I didn't work hard enough for this. They just know that money comes, money goes, right? And so that person's beliefs and thoughts would most likely be financially abundant, or even like feeling safe and secure with money. And you can have like millionaires that have a ton of money that just don't feel safe. They're always worried they're going to lose it. And then you can have somebody who's not quite a millionaire, but they're just living life because they just know money will come when they need it, right? So it doesn't really mean one is like rich and one is poor. It just means the mentality around it, the thoughts and the beliefs and what we see and what we say. And, are we appreciating everything we have, or are we just focusing on all the things we don't have? Right? So, yeah, so this is where financial wellness comes in. So this week, our intention is to observe and witness and notice your thoughts and your beliefs. And most importantly, be willing to challenge those thoughts and beliefs. Right? Notice the things that you say, right? Did that, yeah, money doesn't grow on trees. Yeah, I grew up hearing that all the time. Or no, I grew up going, money just comes and money goes. You're always going to be okay. Notice those words that you say, those sayings that you say. And then notice your feelings around money, right? You might have money, but do you always fear that you're not going to have enough or that you're going to lose it? or that you don't really deserve it because you didn't, work hard enough for it, right? Or do you, notice the feelings? No, I have no problem with money. Money just, when I need it, it always seems to be there, right? So just notice your feelings around money, what you're saying around money, those thoughts and beliefs. And then finally, the biggest part of this, focus on, this is the biggest intention this week when it comes to financial wellness. Focus on what you do have. Put your energy into appreciating all that you have. Material, yes, but also, the everything, your whole entire life. Appreciate what you do have, right? Whenever you notice yourself focusing on what you don't have or what you want more of, or what are, oh, I wish I had this and I wish I had more of this and I wish I had more of this, just take a moment and go, okay, yeah, of course we have every right to desire what we desire, but the energy behind it needs to be, well, I'm going to be very grateful for what I do have in this lifetime, right? And then we attract more of what it is that we want more of. But don't focus on what you don't have, focus on what you do have. Tap this in. Let's move the body. And this is why I love tapping in, because let's just integrate all of this into our body. So let's start with a little bounce. And this just gets circulation in our body. Gets energy moving in our body, energy in our moving. What is money? Money is also energy. So we want to get energy moving in the right direction so we can attract the things that we want. Okay, so what is our intention this week? Our intention is to take a step back and just think, what are our thoughts? What are our beliefs around money? And then just shake up. Can we shake out? It's like, I don't want to believe that anymore. I don't want to have that thought anymore, right? Because remember, a belief is just a thought we keep thinking. Most importantly, a thought is just a thought, right? We can change that thought. So if you're going, yeah, I don't think I want to say that anymore. I don't think I want, let's march it out. I don't want to think that anymore. Well, shine some light on it. It's a process to release it, but you can't change if you don't notice that you're saying it or believing it. Bring those knees up. You might be going, like just light bulb moments. Yeah, I have thought that my whole life. I have believed that. I may have witnessed that when I was younger. Yeah, we don't blame anybody for it, right? Everybody's just doing their best. But in this moment, let's just tap all of this in right here. Let's go down the legs. In this moment, we get to make a different decision. What do you want to believe around money? Well, change the thoughts you have around it, and you can change the beliefs. Right? Just tap all of this into the body so your body can really start to make the changes it needs. Okay, let's tap under the eyes. Let's ground and root these teachings into our mind, into our body, into our heart. Right here under the eyes, I'm going to start to see the world differently from a new perspective. One of, money is energy and currency. Okay, that's underneath the collarbone. I like to cross my arms, but you don't have to. This gets energy moving in the right direction. What kind of direction do you want your money beliefs to go in? Well, I want them to go on the one that money constantly flows to me. So let's get that energy moving in through our body. Every cell of your body, every brain cell, every part of your body starts to soak this up and go, yeah, I think I want to believe something else. Right here. Okay, here's the heart center. Here's our thymus thump. But this is where you make nothing else. You make this decision today that I'm going to focus all of my energy on what I have that is wonderful and amazing in my life. And when I notice myself focusing on what I don't have, I stop, I take a deep breath, maybe even tap in here and go, no, I'm going to put all of my focus in what I do have. The energy of gratitude, right? That attracts more abundance. And then our fourth thump, our final one, let's metabolize this. So if you're ever feeling like, oh, I feel like, I'm afraid of, whatever, losing your job, you're afraid of not having enough, you're afraid of this when it comes to money. These points right here helps us to metabolize our emotions. and our feelings, and we can just tap in and get things moving and going, you know what? That's a belief, and I've got this fear because of beliefs and thoughts. And you can say, metabolize a belief. It's just a thought I keep thinking. A thought. It's just a thought, and I can change it. Breathe it in and going, okay, yeah, I can change this. There we go. All right. So this week, my friends, financial, take a step back, start to notice what some of your thoughts and beliefs are around that, the things that you say. What are you putting your energy towards? What you don't have or what you do have? What are some feelings that are coming up? Let's take this into our own hands now. Let's decide that we're going to think something different, right? Or believe something different. And if you are financially abundant and you love it, you know money is energy, it's flowing, well, you keep those beliefs, because that's where we all want to go. So namaste, my friends. Have a fabulous week. And yeah, financial abundance. Thank you.